Hello everybody and welcome to my shop. Today we're going to work on missing here, which was found on the side of the road and it's in bad shape as you can see here. The back is gone, which is right here, multiple pieces. It's full of crud, it is rotted. So it requires some TLC. That's what we are gonna do together. So let's follow me and work on missing together. First thing first is, let's see what it is or how it is assembled so we can disassemble it. So we have two casted parts on the sides, bolts. This slat has holes in it in the back. So I'll turn on the camera in a minute so you can see. You know what, I'll take you with me. So this is the side here, one side. So we got bolts here. This is bolted down right here. Yeah, hole patterns there. There. It's rotted here. Hole. Hole. No, rotted. Hole. Rotted. Bolt. That's the other side where we have this piece of wood right here. If I look here, it's just dirty, it's not in bad shape. The bottom is actually in decent shape, it's just old, cracked, but it's not rotted, so it's not bad. It's not bad. You see the bolts on top here. And this is the back here. Back. So this piece right here and this go together. There's a brand right here. Berkeley Forge. So this used to be on here. This used to be on here, it seems like. It fits, so this goes here. Should be a hole in the back. Yep, so that goes here for sure. These should have holes in the back. We'll go with these. Yep, same on this side. So this goes right here. This goes right here. And we're missing a piece here. And this piece is that one over there. Starting to make sense. We got pieces of wood here and here, and we got holes down here, which tells me that these go on the back of this one. So that slat goes down here. So we're just missing the other side of this, which is right here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna disassemble this, keep the slats as templates for reference, clean it up and put new boards in. I'm gonna put red cedar because I have a ton of it and it's made for outdoor. So let's do that. So that's the underside. Not bad, a little bit of rust, but not bad. And then here we have a couple screws, Phillips, that we need to get out. So let's do that. leave it here for now and go on the other side. It used to be really dark. What seems like this is the original color, and they turn like this. This is a lot better than this for sure. What's interesting to notice is this edge is rounded over, and that's to accommodate the radius behind here. So I'm gonna leave it here for now. Let's keep moving. I'm gonna mark this just in case, so I don't mess this up. Put one here. Left, left, and right on the other side. This way I don't mess up if I get mixed up for some reason in the cleaning process or something. And then I'm gonna get a box for screws so I don't lose anything. So let's see what we have here. So we have a bolt, nut, washer, 2 washers. Let's take this off. Washer, washer, tiny washer, nut. I'm going to write down to the left side. Well, even though it's trivial. But before I looked from the front and I said right, so this is right. Maybe I should write also on this. Right. Yeah. And if you guys think it's backward, that's because I'm referencing from the front, not the back, so it's backwards over in the back. You put that one, say it's back. I can even write on the wood because I'm not going to reuse it, but yeah. I don't know why I'm doing that. I'm going to keep this one so it stays somewhat stable. Yeah. We put a clamp or two at the bottom, see if we can stabilize this thing. Might help, who knows. Here we can very loose. one here. Yeah. Just a regular Phillips screw in here. There's the back. There's one side. There's the other side. There's a piece of metal strapping here. Let's take it out. This one is different, and it's a piece of yes. I have to cut this one off. Flaky, flaky. She's all screwed up. Won't take very much. So I'm gonna use this thing, rust cutter, to convert the rust into little oxides so I can paint on top of it. I just don't want to leave that rust. This thing is corrosive, and by accident the other day I put some stuff on my nose and it burned, so I'm gonna wear a face shield. I don't want any of this on my skin again. Starting to left. One longer acting one time. Make sure to do not put stuff everywhere. And I know the comments of people saying, yeah, you should use evaporust because it's not toxic. Yes, I agree. But I still want to finish this bottle before I buy something else. I don't want to waste it. So as soon as I'm done with this, I'm just going to get evaporust, which I do have, but I just want to finish this one. And if you put some on you can use water. Water neutralizes the product. So keep water handy in case it gets splashed. And now we'll let it do its magic. It is 10 till 6. 10 till 6. It's about 10 minutes after I put rust cutter on. You see the paint, the black turns really black. I don't know if you see it. And then the rust is starting changing colors. Let me put you closer. So it's about 10-15 minutes after I put the rust cutter on. You can already tell a big difference. Here it was massively corroded. Still is. I can still see it's reddish. It's gonna change color as it dries. So yeah, this is about 10-15 minutes after. I'll check out in an hour or something. This is 2.5 hours after. And this is the next day. Massive difference. I'm gonna dry everything off here. All the excess. This fluid doesn't dry when it's not doing anything, according to the manual. So I could paint this, but it's too cold right now, which is not very coming here. Usually I complain because it's too hot, but right now it is very cold, so you cannot paint. Once your paint it's not gonna work right. So in a couple of days when it will be warmer again, be able to paint that again, but not now. So we'll put that on the side. So we're gonna start with these here, these 4 boards. This is a leftover piece of red cedar, which I got from the Adirondack project. This is wide enough, and that should be long enough for the tiny pieces on the side of the bench, like these. For the slats, we're going to use this. As you can see, we're starting from rough lumber. I picked up this in my stash here, given by my uncle. Some boards are great, some of them, like this one, is not that great, so there are parts that we won't be able to use, but we're gonna try to make something work with these. This one is wide enough to be able to put the back here together in one piece, which would be great. So we'll use this as a template for this. And the rest, we should be able to have 2 slats side by side here, and 2 lengthwise, so 4 for this one. Here the bottom, depending on how it is, but right now the target is to do the back of this bottom, and then 2 slats here. We have room, and then whatever we can get from this one as spare. With these 2, we should have enough, because for the bottom of the bench and the bottom slat in the back, I only need 6 of these, 6 boards. So 2, 4, 6, this entire top back, and then whatever we can get with this as spare if we mess up something. Should be enough. Slats are 2 5/8 wide. Right now they're 3/4 thick. This is 1 inch thick. So we're gonna try to get as much as we can. My target is 7/8, which usually I can, but we'll see. Depending on what we have to play now. So 7/8 thick by 48, and the 16th today is 16 for scrap it. Obviously, they're going to be 48 inches. So 2 5/8 by 7/8 by 48. That's what we're shooting for. So we'll see what we can get from these 3 here. So wish me luck, cross your fingers, let's see what we can get out of that. Now we're gonna use this over here as a template. Let's trace this. So let's start with the back side. And I'm gonna use this one, Rust-Oleum Professional High Performance Protect Enamel. That's what I use on one trailer to restore it a little bit. And I like this better than spraying, because spraying on the trailer was so damaged that it didn't cover good enough. So this you can apply thick. That's what I like. So I'm gonna do that. Apply thick, and we'll see what it does. Okay, I guess this is it for one side, the back side. So let's let it dry and we'll come back later. I don't know what the deal is, but the paint didn't dry. It's still tacky. I don't know what the deal is, but the paint is still tacky and it's been like a week. I don't know what the deal is. I'm gonna paint the other side and see what it does. But last week was a pretty cold one, so maybe the temperature was too low or humidity was too high. But it didn't work very good. So I'm gonna do this side and see. I might try heat gun and see what it does on it. We'll see. This is still very tacky some places, so I'm gonna brush it off or something. It's gonna take some paint off and then I'll just spray paint with a thin layer, because right now I'm stuck, don't know what to do. Yeah, and take the tacky part off and spray it again, or spray it. If you have any ideas for me for next time or something, please leave me a comment down below here. So at least I learn from you guys. I don't have to learn by myself. That's why communities are for. So if you have any tips, let me know in the comments. Yeah, let's do that. So I tried paper towel, but it doesn't work too good. Then I've tried a buffer, tiny buffing wheel. This works, but it's from Harbor Freight, so it disintegrates very quickly. So it leaves hair like this everywhere. And I've been coming behind with a brush, and wherever it sticks, that's because the paint is still tacky. So then I do it again. Whenever it doesn't stick, I'm assuming it's not tacky anymore. So I keep going. That's what I've been doing. So I'll show you closer. So let's see. You put me sideways here. And then the brush. See here it's, I don't know if you can see it, but this one sticks. Right here. I changed my mind again and I tried something which actually worked before I sanded all the metal parts. I just decided to put all the parts in the sun and wait, see if the paint would cure, which it did. So all I needed to do is put it in the sun and let it cure. Just timed its work. Tiny issue is outside now it's pollen season, so instead of being black, all the sides were covered with pollen. So I just rinsed the sides and they look great, except where I used the buffing wheel. So I just need to touch this up and then work on the pieces of wood here. So first thing we need to do is cut those to length, because I haven't done that. I've just roughly dimensioned the parts so the width are correct, the thicknesses are all the same. It's not finished, but just need to cut them to 48 inches, so 4 feet. So that's what we're gonna do next, and then we're gonna see where the holes are and replicate the hole patterns onto those boards. After that, we'll put a round over and a bigger one on the front here. Might do this one by hand. I don't know yet. We'll see. And for the top one, the boss said keep this piece right here. So I'm gonna keep this for now. We'll put it on the bench and we'll see if she likes it or not. We'll see. So let's do that. Let's figure out where the holes are. So that's about right here, and it is 13/16. So it is 13/16 from here. So let's mark 13/16 everywhere. Tiny bit too big. It's not bad. Too small. This is numbers. I mean, that's 7 mil. So I'll just put a back of board. Side. So now we need to reproduce this over here. I'm not gonna reproduce it as is. I'm just gonna take hand plane and curve it so it looks similar to that. I'm not gonna trace it, just so it looks good. So similar to that, but not quite approximate. So we need to do this round over here on this board. I'm gonna take a hand plane and do that. Doesn't have to be perfect, just close. So let's do it. It's rough, but it's gonna sand good. I bought some new hardware. This is a stainless steel carriage bolt, 1/4 20, 1.5 inches. I have nylon insert lock nuts instead of having a lock washer and a nut, and then have some washers too. So let's put that thing together and see what it looks like. So let's put some clamps so these sides stand up. Yeah, let's do that. Open clamps. You should be able to see what I'm doing here. Yeah, it stays there. Okay. It's a bit sketchy, but it doesn't need to stay there for very long. Let me push that a little bit. Okay. Okay. Cool. Shirt and nut. Let me bring you closer. It's not much, but I'll keep him loose for now, and we'll do the rest of him. And then you have this piece right here. You attach the top first, and then you're going to attach that to it. If I keep everything loose, it should work. I forgot, and I need to mark the hole for the top here, over here. And I didn't do that, so now I need to measure this again. This again, because I moved my my square, combination square, obviously, and then I need to measure from here to here and see what it is, and then transfer that to the top part, which I haven't done. So let's do that. just do more like the new one. Make sure everything's even. And then I need one here and one here. Here, let's do that. On this side and on this side. And I'm used to messing up, so I kept the 2 bits handy. Here we go. I still keep them on the side because you never know, might screw up again. I'm sure I forgot something else. And we need to cut that part right here too. Yeah, I'm not gonna use that. I don't know if you can see, but it's so bent. I don't know what happened here. Something on my ears. Let's go to town. Are we good now? Yeah. So I'm lefty, but I'll try to do it this way for you so you can see. Let's sand it now. I'll just use the palm sander. What I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna put the round over and then keep sanding. If I didn't mention it, it's a 1/8 inch round over bit I'm using here. So that looks clean. So I'll send that to 220. Alright, so I think we're good. This doesn't fit. It doesn't fit because there is a lip here, and the previous one, the lip was not in the way, but since this is going over, it is now in the way. So I need to do a notch. I need to take a little piece off here, so I'll just do that with a handsaw. I'll be right back. So I cut a notch here very quick with a handsaw. You see what it does. Need to go more. Need to go more, and it's angled. I didn't account for the angle at the front. So I need to cut it with an angle. Be right back. I got a 45-degree here. Let's see what it does now. Needs to go more. Okay. Okay. Oh, there's an issue here. This is weird. I need to punch them. Let's put the back one if we can. This thing is heavy. Does it fit? Let's So what do you think? Leave it up like this or not? We'll see. We'll ask the boss. Better. Now I'll mark 4 holes. Oh, I need more screws. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I need 9 more. 9 more of 8 by 3/4. Oh well. Need more screws. Just got more screws. There it is, all done. Well, not really, almost. I still need to put some finish on it, and the boss wants to grind some of this so it looks cleaner. So I guess I painted for not much, but doesn't matter anyway. So she wants to take it apart and clean this up, since we messed up the paint anyway. need some touch up and stuff like that. So it's no big deal. Need to do that, especially the back. When I started to buff it, it looks terrible. But a tiny coat of paint will fix it. So she wants to keep the top like this, which is good. She wants me to put my logo in the middle, which I will do. She didn't want me to put the original tag back on. She said, "Yeah, that's a custom piece now, so put your logo on it." Okay. And yeah, other than that, this is done for now. I don't know when she's gonna work on all this. I'll just leave it here, and yeah, I'll do the rest off camera. Put the just finish on it, and she'll do the rest. I guess I need to disassemble this thing again. But for now, let's go around it quickly so you can see closer, and yeah, we'll call it good. So thank you very much for tuning in, and I'll catch you on the next one.